Well, greetings, everyone. This is the Monty Man from Take 12 Recovery Radio. And what I'm about to share with you, I want you to understand that there is no purpose in heaping condemnation upon anyone. Rather, this is simply an observation of almost 30 years of being active within my 12-step support meetings. I have observed three types of 12-step community members. Type 1 is what I call the spectator. The spectator walks into the rooms, chewed up and spit out. They have experienced some sort of painful experience or thought process that has triggered a desire to change their circumstances. If they could just get a glimpse of what once was, all would be well. If only their life struggles would turn around and benefit them, they would be a better person. After all, isn't it everyone else's fault that they made the choices they did? While attending a few meetings, they may have a fleeting moment of clarity, and they admit they are powerless and concede that their troubles perhaps are of their own making. So, they attend meetings after meeting after meeting, believing if they just listened to what is being shared day in and day out, they would be just fine. They may have even been told that meeting makers make it, and that you can stay sober by meeting attendance. Though their intentions are very good, they seldom move forward in their lives and at best experience short terms of sobriety, always followed by yet another relapse. These are the spectators of the 12-step community who continue to make resolutions but never a firm commitment to the process that is set before them. They come in and out. And if they don't physically die, they rot from within. Well, then there's type 2, which I call the participator. Participators walk into the rooms and they too are chewed up and spit out. And they also have experienced some sort of painful experience or thought process that has triggered a desire to change their circumstances. They are energetic and ready to give all they can for the cause of service. After all, they have been told that if they would simply step up to the plate and put everyone else before themselves, all would be well. They may have even been told that service work will keep them sober. These are the participators of the 12-step community. They volunteer for everything and have been instructed never to decline an opportunity to be of service. Though they claim to believe in the literature and instructions within the fellowship's program, few of these overzealous folks ever truly do more than talk about short paragraphs within the pages of the book they have never really read, let alone studied. Though their intentions are also good, they seldom move from head knowledge to heart application. Then the day comes when they are so burned out on service work that they default to relapse. They may return to the rooms only to repeat the same behavior over again. If they don't physically die, they too rot from within. Finally, there's type 3, the convinced. The convinced walk into the rooms, also chewed up and spit out, and they have experienced some sort of painful experience or thought process that has triggered a desire to change the way they think, not their circumstances. They have the desperation that only a drowning person can have. They are willing to take instruction, and when given clear direction, they take it. They don't hesitate. They meet with a sponsor or spiritual advisor perhaps several times a week. They study the literature and follow the program set forth in its pages as if their very life depended on it. Because it does. If they should experience a relapse, they immediately continue the recovery process and don't waste time making excuses. They own their mistakes and continue to grow on a daily basis. They are firmly grounded in the basic text of their fellowship. They grow from being meeting and service dependent to being fully dependent upon their Creator. They have recognized that the steps they took to reach a state of recovered were but tools that showed them their need for a power that could do for themselves what no human power could ever do. They are restored to sanity And as a result, their obsession to use mind-altering substances or vices of any kind has been lifted. They have recovered from a seemingly hopeless state of mind and body. And because their intentions are to pass on the gift that was given to them, they continue to attend meetings, work with others, and keep close vigil on their own humanism. They do not do these things in order to stay sober. They work with others because they comprehend the truth that they are to be about the business of being of maximum service to God and their fellows. They continue to grow in their understanding of God as they enjoy the freedom that only He can grant. They have experienced a new freedom and a new way of living. These are the convinced of the 12-step community. They are convinced that any life run on self-knowledge and not on a full and complete dependence upon God will never experience true freedom. The convinced have been restored to much more than sobriety. They have been restored to sanity. Well, there you have it. And let's be honest, any of us can fall into any one of these three categories: the spectator, the participator, or the convinced. I think before I go to bed tonight, I'm going to check my inventory and see where I fall in these categories. How about you? Until next time, may I encourage you to visit our website at take12radio.com for recovery talk and positive music. Until then, this is the Monty Man, and I'm wishing God's perfect serenity for you.